What's up, Smashers? This is Ippo coming at you with more videos. This time we're going to be going over Fox. This one video is going to cover several Fox techniques, but it's going to be kind of the ultimate basics beginner video for Fox and how to do cool things with Fox. So if you haven't seen the Marth videos, go check those out. I'm not done with the Marth videos, but this is going to be totally dedicated to Fox and how to get really good with Fox extremely fast. So first thing I want to go over with Fox is short hop. So Fox has the fastest short hop in the game, tied with like Ice Climbers and Samus and some other characters. I don't know them all by heart. I think Kirby actually is one of them. But yeah, his I believe you have to short hop in 3 frames, and he's airborne on frame 4. Like Marth is gonna be frame 5, Falco's frame 6, and then like the slow characters like Link and Ganondorf get like 7 or something. And I think Bowser's 9. So definitely the hardest character in the game to short hop with. So the first step, this is going to be like a 4 or 5 step video, I want you to do is just practice short hopping with Fox. You need to be able to short hop around the stage at will, wherever you want, whenever you want. It doesn't need to be, it needs to be something that, like the last step in this video is going to be like Nair Shine stuff, but that's useless if you can't short hop. You have to be able to short hop with Fox. And then once you've gotten short hopping down, which you can see I don't even have short hopping down, I do the occasional full hop. What you'll see a lot of Foxes do at the high levels, or at every level, once they get nervous in tournament, is you start seeing these high full hop nairs when they're starting to get really nervous because their tech skill kind of goes away and they forget how to short hop, which is difficult with Fox because he's got the fastest short hop in the game. But if you want to take this road to being a super good Fox and having all the necessary tech, short hopping is the most important tech. I'd say more important than dash dancing or wave dashing is the short hop. So master your short hops with Fox. This may take you, a week, maybe a month to get comfortable with short hopping 100% of the time. Just see if you can get like 10 short hops in a row just in place like this. And then once you've got that down, see, I don't even have that down. Once you got that down, practice doing a short hop and then moving forward a little bit. Not running short hop, but practice short hopping and then moving Fox forward slightly. And then practice doing the backward short hop where Fox does this, where you're actually holding backwards before the short hop starts. And Fox does this little backflip. That's useful for some upper level like movement tricks, but it's also just useful to know how to move with your character. So master your short hops. And then the next thing I want to talk about is L cancel and fastball. Not quite shuffling yet, but just regular L cancel and fastball. So for this, just worry about Nair. Nair is one of Fox's best approach options from the air, and you want to be able to do it. So this is a normal Nair, and you notice that there's a different timing for it when I hit Bowser like this. But if you do an air like this, later on you're going to be trying to shine to not get shield grabbed after you do your Nair. So what you need to do is you need to fastball your Nair, because if you do a Nair up at Bowser's head like this, you're going to get shield grabbed. So what I'll do is I'll fastball my Nair. So now I'll do fastball, and I'm L canceling everything. So you can see that Fox gets to the ground a little bit faster. And you need to know the different timings. So right now I'm doing it just kind of in the air, and right now I'm doing it on Bowser. And I'm doing short hop, fast fall, L cancel, nairs. And then when you mess up, always try to L cancel your mess up. If you do a full hop, try to do your nair low so it hits Bowser and still fast fall. So short hopping, fast falling, and L canceling is just so crucial with Fox because it leads to so many upper level tactics and techniques. So much of Fox's game is off of short hop and L cancel. It can't stress it enough how important it is. So the next thing that you'd want to know with Fox is the shuffle. Notice I still haven't gotten a shine because none of this matters if you can't master the short hop and the L cancel. So the next would be shuffling, and that's just basically short hop, fast fall, L cancel, shine, or short hop, fast fall, L cancel. Shine's not necessary yet. But it's just like that. That's the Nair. Notice I've only done the Nair. The order of importance of these moves that I want you to be able to do is Nair first, and then everything else, and then drill, the Fox's down air. Drill is strange because there's a timing for it when you don't hit anything. There's a pretty obvious timing, but the timing changes if you hit somebody. You notice that Fox is in the air for a little bit longer, as opposed to these other moves, because drill has it's a multi-hit move, as opposed to these other moves like back air and nair, where it's one hit and you can kind of see how long Fox stalls out. And you don't have to watch Fox to L cancel. You can just kind of L cancel based on muscle memory. Whereas the drill, depending on when you hit it and how high you are in a full hop or a short hop, really changes when you have to L cancel. So right now, worry about nair should be your main concern with shuffling. You need to get your shuffle nairs down. And then your second concern should be all the other moves. And I mean, I know I'm going fast and this is just one video, but this is, if you're new to Fox, this is probably like several months to like a year of to master this stuff. I'm no way have I mastered any of this. I've been full hopping like crazy, missing no cancels and fast falls, but you need to get this down with Fox to be a proficient Fox. So once you've gotten down, you know, practicing, and if you don't know why Bowser's doing this, check out my first video, Marth shuffling, but he's got the handicap on. That's why he's not going anywhere. So once you've mastered the nairs, and you're moving on to your other attacks, and you master maybe like, you know, the shuffle back airs, like that, what you need to be able to do is cycle through all of your attacks kind of flawlessly. So I'll do a shuffle nair, shuffle back air, shuffle down air, shuffle forward air, shuffle up air, kind of like that, minus the down air. I didn't mean to do that. So shuffle up air, forward air, I can't help it down air. It's bad muscle memory. But you need to be able to shuffle all of Fox's attacks just like that, flawlessly, without missing an L cancel. And again, that spawns from getting your short hops down, getting your fast fall L cancels down, and then you can just do all of them. So definitely get that stuff down. So that's shuffling. And then the last step, which makes this entire video worth it, without this last step, this whole video is essentially worthless, is to L cancel after you get your hit with your shuffle. So I'll do a shuffle nair, and then I'll L cancel, and then I'll shine. I'll try to do just nair shines next time. The first thing I would want people to practice would just be nair shine, because that's going to be a really good approach option. So if you do a shuffle nair like this, and you fast fall and you L cancel somebody's shield, they could shield grab you. However, the reason why this is so useful is if you shine after your fast fall L cancel, they can't shield grab you, which is just so incredible, because with so many characters, namely my main Marth, if you do like a forward air and somebody's shield, 9 times out of 10 you're going to get shield grabbed. And with a lot of characters that's the case, but with Fox, since he's got this frame advantage with shine, you can nair people, and then you can shine afterwards, and you can kind of escape with impunity. So it's really, really useful to be able to do that. So I'll go over everything again real quickly. I recommend Bowser for this, so that you can, he's the heaviest character in the game. Use that handicap so that you can practice on him and he won't go anywhere. If you want to make him like a level 1 CPU to kind of add some flavor to it, that's a good idea. But you just need to master these nair shines. And I have a feeling that when people watch a video like this or they read a tutorial, they see like, oh, the first step is short hopping, and then, you know, they see the other steps and they're like, wait, I can nair shine people for free? That sounds awesome. Let me practice that. That's not what you want to do. You want to master your short hops first, your fast falls and your L cancels before you move on to the shine. This nair shine business. As you can see, I'm not proficient at it, so I need to practice my short hops. First thing you need to practice. So the last thing I'll leave you with is that you same thing with all characters in the game. There's different timings for your moves. So if you just nair shine out here on the ground, there's a different timing for that than if I hit Bowser, if I'm actually like connecting with something. And you need to learn those timings, because in a match, if you're trying to hit someone and you accidentally hit the ground, you don't want to miss your L cancel because you didn't connect with anybody. So this has been Beginner Fox. I would highly recommend working on this stuff. Just remember, again, short hop, really difficult with Fox, but it's the first important step for this beginner Fox. Next would be fast fall L cancel, like that. You can see it's difficult, and then once you've gotten that, shuffle through all of your attacks. Worry about all the ones besides drill, and then I would practice drill alone on kind of without shuffling through all the other moves, because drill is going to be kind of more difficult to learn and master. And then once you've gotten that, you need to be shuffling into shine all your moves. Nair is going to be the most important, then probably drill and back air. Up air, I suppose, next, and fair is not going to be as important for out canceling into shine, but you still need to be able to do it just for mastery of Fox. So this has been the Fox beginner tutorial video. Look out for the next one. I would say though, as far as practicing goes, this one video is going to be far more important than any Fox video I ever make. I'm going to link a couple good Fox guides in the description from the Fox boards that should say about the same thing with as far as the basics go for mine. So this has been Ippo, SSBM, showing you how to do beginner Fox stuff. I really do believe with just these first 5 Fox things, you can become a serious tournament threat if you just have the basics of melee and you can shuffle and shine all of your moves with 100% accuracy, never messing up. And you can do that. The good thing about Fox and 20XX and stuff like that is you can practice these things alone with no one else. With Bowser here on the GameCube, you don't even need 20XX for this. So happy training, guys, and good luck with your Fox maturation.